And whenever you're ready, sir, you may begin.
Have you ever wanted to feel accepted into a group? Well, if you have this feeling, you are not alone, because thousands of teens feel the same way as you do. Today I'll be talking about why you should consider joining a soccer team and a little bit about soccer's history and my personal experiences. So Americans, as most of us know, some have a lot of health problems and like being overweight and unhealthy. And actually there's a simple solution besides being active and whatnot. You could play soccer or what is known as football in Europe. Yeah, this can be a easy way that you can enjoy exercising, but sometimes it can be tiring and not the best solution sometimes. Soccer has always been my favorite sport, as if it was a good way to stay fit, but also to play as a team and to create many friends. And this is in my brother's interview that I interviewed him with. And he is a credible source because he's been playing soccer since he was, I don't know, probably 6, I want to say. And yeah. So if you want to be a part of this worldwide community, I would consider joining this. Now, before I talk a little bit about like positives and negatives for playing soccer, I want to talk about a little bit of the history. So soccer came to America in 1967 after many failed attempts were unsuccessful. It was very shaky at first, but essentially it spiked or became very popular. And some of these ideas sounded crazy, but it was not clear at the time if there was a core of an audience that loved soccer the way it was. I got this from Avnos, which is a Sports Illustrated writer, which Sports Illustrated is very credible because they talk about sports and write articles and whatnot. Now you may be considering thinking, why is soccer popular, or how did it become popular if it just started? Well, it actually became very popular very quickly because many of the popular soccer players came over to America to end off their careers, as which many of them do also today. And this expanded the soccer nation and ended up bringing more people into to like watch these players because they're so popular. Now, I know soccer is not loved by all Americans, but those who have loved soccer have multiple reasons why. So, why soccer? It's very actually inexpensive to play, and you actually don't need that much or that many things to play it. So like for non-competitive players, all you need is essentially a ball. You don't even need shoes. You don't, like as seen in many of the poorer countries, you don't need shoes. They play sometimes with just their feet or whatnot. And you don't even actually need a soccer ball. You can use like a tennis ball if you really wanted to. And competitive players, there's really no need for expensive stuff. You just need shin guards, like a jersey, a ball, cleats, and whatnot. But you only need a couple players to play the sport, or you can play by yourself against the wall, is what many people do. And also the rules are pretty simple and straightforward. Now, the risk of injury is actually very low, as seen on your sheet if you want to turn that over. Livestrong's data for high school is at 4.36. Soccer is about 2 point under that per 1,000 athletes. Now, this was taken after the fact that was made, so you can see that football is at a high rate because that's a more contact sport, and you see as it goes down, there are less contact sports. Now, I'm not trying to bring down any other sports, I'm just telling you why my personal opinion is that you should join a soccer team. Now, also the popularity is very high, and why not be a part of this group? I mean, it's worldwide, you can meet a lot of different people, and you're just like part of a group. I mean, come on, you can hear the excitement and their exhausting goal. And this is from Krzyzewski, and this is a person who wrote from, I believe it was, I can't remember the source at the moment, but So soccer is a worldwide sport that sometimes can be affected by the negatives, but usually not that much. So I know soccer isn't that perfect. It can be very time consuming. The effort that's put forth cannot be always, like, you may put in a lot of effort, but you may not get an end product, which is unfortunate. But also injuries can put you down and whatnot. And then off-season restrictions, there's multiple off-season restrictions even for like high schoolers that they can't do, which is unfortunate. So soccer at our school, like you may be considering, okay, so I've talked about a little bit how you could do it, but why are there reasons, well, I can talk about why there's reasons to do it at our school. So there's open gyms at our schools, and it is welcome to anybody who wants to just play and have fun. And also there's knocker ball as in the fall, and there's also spring and fall leagues. So you may be talking about, Nate, you may be thinking, Nathan, how do you know what you're talking about? Well, I am a soccer player, so I kind of know what it's what it's like to be part of the team, and I just feel accepted. And I've also met many friends that aren't from America, but are from international, and I also like the fact that I can just be fit or whatnot. And so if I wanted to go do a 5K, I can just be like, I can go do a 5K without worrying about it too much, or I can just do anything I pretty much want to. So in conclusion, I hope I informed you a little bit about soccer, and I hope you think about trying it or getting back into it, due to the friendships you can make. And so if you want to be a part of a group that accepts you, I would consider joining a soccer team or another, or at least thinking about it. So I hope I'm leaving you today with a different mindset about soccer and why I believe you should try it.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Nathan. And we still have a few moments left in class to take some questions related to your topic. So whenever you're ready, sir, you can call upon those students.
Jeremiah.
Do you think that it would be better to do clay target since there are a lot less injuries than soccer?
Well, I mean, that's up to you, but I mean, it just depends on, like, if you want to do something that you like, you could do that, but personally, I like to do something that gets me active, so that's why I would choose that sport. Yeah, cool.
Are there not sports that offer the same type of like community feel?
Yeah, there are. They're like football or volleyball or whatnot. You can create many friendships or you can get active. Personally, I just like soccer though. Yeah, Jesse.
Are there places outside of school to join a team for soccer?
Yeah, there are like many club leagues. Like I am in Kansas City. I am going to do a league with a couple of my friends, and yeah, it's going to be meeting new people and just enjoying what we like to do. Yeah.
Earlier you said that it was inexpensive, but how much do soccer cleats and shin guards and all the other things you equipment cost?
It's not that expensive, like especially like if you want to be a competitive player or just like not competitive, just by yourself.
In general, like.
Well, it's not that expensive.
Barely.
It can range from, I've seen like $300 cleats to like less than $50 cleats or whatnot, and the balls are like usually 20, I think, unless you get like the really nice ones, and they're like 60. Yeah.
How much running would you say you do during a game?
I don't know the exact details, but from like what I see on TV is they run like close to 100 meters in like for a whole match, so it's quite a bit of running, but I don't know like the exact how much I do. Matthew?
Do you believe that there is any other way of becoming, like, earlier you said that soccer would be a way to get popular in a group of friends. Would you believe that there's any way besides soccer or any athletic sport that you can be
Yeah, probably like social media. I mean, you could you can get friends, or you could just meet them like at youth group or at church or whatever. Yeah, there's probably a lot of reasons. Yeah, Jacob.
What about disabled people?
I'm sure there's a disabled soccer league. I mean, there's disabled basketball, so I don't see why.
Okay,
I
let's-
don't think that's the right sport for you.
Let's go on here, folks. It sounds like you're done for the day. So let's give Nathan a round of applause. Thank you very much. And thank